Okay guys, this week things get pretty intense.
I've never experienced anything like this.
Yeah, that was scary, Philly.
Very scary.
That was very scary. Literally, my stomach is turning. I feel sick in my heart.
It's really sobering.
We're safe. That's all that matters, Philly. That's literally all that matters. After spending a month building his van and then driving across the south coast of Australia, we have finally started our journey into the Outback. And guys, we knew it'd be challenging. We knew there were risks involved, but nothing truly prepares you for the Australian Outback until you're faced with it.
I've never felt heat like this.
Am I on the surface of the sun? This is grim. This is grim. There's another fly. Hey, right on my eyeball!
Good morning guys. We have made our way north of Adelaide to probably the last campground before we head into the Outback. And I know what you're probably wondering. What is that in your head? I'm trying to blend in with the locals, man. You know, give me a chance. I'm sorry guys, you're just gonna have to deal with our hats. We're trying to protect ourselves.
Yeah.
Even Keely's got one.
Yeah.
I wanted to get Keely one of those safety ones because she needs it.
But at least this keeps my bun on display.
So this is another free campground. It's a 10-kilometer track on a corrugated road down here, so it's pretty gnarly.
This road's not your friend?
This corrugated road, I don't like them. I don't like them. I've decided that I do not like corrugated roads. It is so worth it. There's a creek beside us that we've been taking full advantage of. And there's also a guy that owns this land called Doug. It seems like he's a local celebrity or something.
He grew up to that size though.
Wow.
Just under this is when I used to dance with him. People used to get certificates on the train.
Oh, thanks so much, Doug. That was really
Good to meet you.
Yeah, if you ever come down here, he will happily let you watch him feed the wild kangaroos. Pretty cool experience.
Yes, I can see you.
So cute.
This guy's crazy.
Move it. All kangaroos are called macropods. We use a lot of Latin because macro in Latin is big, pod is foot, so they're all called Bigfoots. You're a pig, you're eating twice as much as the rest of you idiots.
But guys, enough of that because we have a date with Alice Springs. Alice?
Oh, and on the drive down here yesterday, we seen wild emus. I see wild emus up ahead. Giant wild emus. Giant wild emus.
Giant wild emus?
Yeah, giant.
Giant?
Yeah. Hopefully we see some wildlife on the road back out. Now we know there's wild kangaroos and wild emus in the area. Billy, oh my goodness. Guys, I'm sorry, but I haven't had a mirror to look at myself in. This is the first time I've seen this hat this is the first time I've seen this hat. Why did he let me buy this hat?
Keely,
Am I Mary Poppins? What the hell is this?
we sat in Kmart for 20 minutes just letting Keely try on hats, and this was the best of a bad bunch.
Guys, not only am I not a fan of this type of hat, but this type of hat is not a fan of me. Oh Lord.
We gotta go!
I'm sorry, you're gonna have to deal with this. Considering the van just started there, I accidentally, because I had tuition this morning at 4 AM, left that light on for 2 hours while I had tuition, and I've been afraid all morning this van wouldn't turn on. So I'm happy we still have battery.
Are you serious?
All morning that's been like on me, like if this van doesn't start, he's gonna kill me. So I'm very happy right now. Yay, let's go!
Oh my goodness, you're a hazard.
Also have some exciting news to tell you, but I'll wait till we get off this corrugated road.
It goes along the lines of Philly gives in to peer pressure.
Just look at that view.
Oh my goodness. This is spectacular.
It's kind of like a different planet. Do you know what I mean? Quite Martian-y.
This is nuts.
Roads like this will test our build.
Poor dingo.
I know.
Oh, what are we doing? What are we doing? The corrugation on the road really takes you off guard. There's times when it looks really bad and it's fine, and then there's times where it looks like there's nothing on the road and you're like... I suppose that's why I have my cowboy hat, because I'm taming this beast
Oh my goodness.
on the corrugated roads.
And this is only a sign of things to come.
Whose idea was this?
Mine!
It's so hot that it melted the screen protector on my phone.
I don't know if people can see that.
What is that about? It gives the forecast to be 42 degrees today.
This is anticipated to be a mad heat wave, and the map looks like it's the darkest red where we're going. But apparently it's only getting hotter.
It's only getting hotter.
Freedom is in sight.
Guys, we're almost back on the main road. This is it. This is it.
Whoa.
We did it!
Oh yes, tarmac feels good.
It feels so good. I can go over 20 kilometers an hour. So we just stopped off at Coles because we have to get food and water for us, because we have to keep our bodies hydrated and fueled, but we also have to keep Dingo hydrated and fueled. So we've actually spent the morning, we topped up the oil, we topped up the coolant, made sure everything was good, because we can't break down. And then we spill coolant all over the floor. And guys, see when something goes wrong in like a tiny space, it just is amplified so much. All right, we made a list. Time to go get some food. Oh, one more thing. This is going to be the first time I'm in public with this, so I'm going to go and see if they accept me as one of their own. How long do we think we're going away for? Months? Guys, you know that we need to have a big budget to make sure Keely stays fully hydrated, fully fueled. We can't have her going hungry, ever.
Okay, let's just start with putting it in, and then we'll figure out where it's going to live permanently, like later.
Guys, I stood out in the sun for like 5 minutes and my shoulders are burnt. Couldn't resist ourselves to more vegan pancakes. Alright, so our plan now is to get some LPG while we still can, and then go to a Parkup somewhere where we can organise this van.
Give me those wee pink shoulders.
Are the pink guys? You didn't tell me the sun cream.
Oh, slippery.
My Irish skin.
Also guys, the lady in Coles was very lovely and laughed when we told her we were going to Alice Springs. She was like, it gets hotter the more you go north. And we were like, yeah, I know. She's like, it's meant to be even hotter tomorrow. I'm like, yeah, I know.
But it's okay because nobody mentioned my hat. So I've been accepted.
Oh guys, what the hell are we doing? Right, I need breakfast. Let's get to Parkup. We got this. I don't know why, it's just so funny. Guys, let me know, what do you think? Does he look handsome? Handsome or hillbilly? Yeah, stretch that arm. So we got absolutely everything we needed on our list. The last thing is indeed, I need a mosquito net, guys, because you've seen what the flies are like, and apparently they're even worse.
Picture this. Picture like us parked near a tree, and then you just mount your little mosquito net and just sit under it with your laptop.
I think I'm gonna look sick.
You look like something.
I also did ask people, did they think you were a handsome or a hillbilly? So I'm excited to see the comments.
I'm a handsome Billy. Hillbilly.
Hillbilly.
Alright guys, we've stopped off at a botanical garden. Apparently it's an arid botanical garden. It's kind of weird. Like, is it just going to be sand and shrubs? Trying to stock up the van for going on a road trip is pretty hard because like in a small van it's cool, but you just don't have as much space as you do in bigger vans. Oh dear goodness. I don't even know what's going on over here.
Just don't look at it. Just don't look at it.
Alright, we just got some food. Thankfully, there's a little bit of cloud cover, which gives us a little bit of respite from the sun. So we're gonna go stretch our bodies. You know how it is. Old age, man. These joints.
Fashion queen.
What is going on here?
Like, these were also clean. These were only just out of the wash. This is what living in the desert does
But you've
to
kind
you.
of like colour coordinated as well. You're like some little ranger girl.
Oh, Philly! Do you know what I look like? I literally, guys, I don't care how much of a dork this shows me. I look like one of those girls in a Pokemon game where the little exclamation mark comes up and I'm like, I want to battle. I catch bugs. That's what I look like. No, I don't care. I'm not ashamed of the fact that I love Pokemon, okay?
Bye, little dingo. Stay safe. Check it out, Keely.
Yeah. That's what I like to say.
That's my favourite type of entry.
Oh, Philly, there's snakes.
Woo.
Guys, I'll be honest with you, right? Looking around, I'm like, what is there, like 6 different types of bush or something? Maybe a tree? There's about 90 different types of bush around me. This is so diverse and I don't realise because it's all just kind of beige. Is this why it's called the bush? Is this literally why it's called the Australian bush? Because it's just full of bushes? Okay, fun. I don't know why I thought it was called the bush, but there's a lot of bushes.
You enjoying yourself?
I'm really hoping I'll remember some of their names. I'm really trying. A plum bush, I don't know why it's called that. That's a spring, oh, I forgot already. Spring pod. My buns fell out. I'll remember that one. Pearl blue bush.
She's something else, isn't she? It is actually quite cool. It shows you a little map of Australia as well and shows you where these plants grow natively. There's 2 kangaroos, 2 tiny kangaroos right there. Hey buddy.
He's looking at me, guys. There's another kangaroo who's a different colour and he's looking at me. He wants to be my friend because I'm wearing such a cool hat.
I think that's why he's running away actually.
Oh no, he ran away.
Alright Tim, we're back at the van. Our camera overheated, so that's why we're just back here. But if you're looking to come and see a nice botanical garden, then what are you waiting for? Book your flights.
Yes guys, not only did it have all the cool plants and you could learn a bit about bush foraging type plants you can eat and use and stuff.
I love a bit of bush foraging.
But guys, I had no idea we would experience wild kangaroos.
Yeah, that was awesome. And you know what? It doesn't grow old.
It doesn't. And we found out from Doug that kangaroos have different fur patterns to match the plants that are like native to their region. So it was cute to see 2 different types of ones and then a mummy and a baby. It was like just the best.
It was very cool. I'm excited to see some more.
But also the fact that those kangaroos are out means it must be getting dusk time, even though the sun is sky in the...
You alright there?
Guys, look, I'm sorry, I'm sweating.
Guys,
do you know
the
what?
sun is sky in the high.
The sky is the sun. Okay, bye. Okay guys, I'm sure a lot of you are like us heading into 2024, thinking about the things you want to make more time for, what are your priorities, what are your intentions for the year, and one for us, apart from more time for family, focusing on our health, a big one is really trying to commit to being semi-fluent in Spanish by the end of 2024. And that's quite a bold statement to say out loud, and now that I've committed it to words, I'm very grateful that Rosetta Stone are sponsoring this video. So if you don't know, Rosetta Stone is a language learning app. It has 25 different languages on it. It's got lifetime membership that you can get access to all of them forever for a one-off fee. And right now, in the month of January, up until the 31st, it has 60% off. I don't know about you guys, but for me as a native English speaker, the second I could stop learning languages at school, they were gone. And that's something that I've regretted ever since. Because as an adult, it's actual conscious effort and time to invest in trying to learn a language. But this year is the year we're going to make it happen. So if this is the time where you're thinking, I've been really meaning to learn a language, make it happen, guys. Go click the link down below and let us know what language you're going to try and learn, because I think it's really good for our brains. This can be the year we all stretch them and keep each other accountable. So thank you, Rosetta Stone, for sponsoring this video. And 60% off, guys, it's a no-brainer. Go click the link.
It's official!
It says, welcome to the Outback!
We did it!
We're in the Outback!
Can we go back? Is that Earth Rock?
I don't know.
There's no way that's Earth
I
Rock.
don't think it possibly can be, right? Oh my word, guys. Ayers Rock is a 13-hour drive. And wait till you see what we thought was Ayers Rock. So yeah, we thought that was Ayers Rock, and that's kind of embarrassing.
That's like the most Irish thing ever.
Oh, God, bless us. We've got a lot of driving to do.
So we've only been driving for about 20 minutes and we had to pull over. Guys, the landscape has changed so much, so quickly. It's really starting to dawn on us what we're doing.
Okay guys, so we have pulled off at what is meant to be a viewpoint because there is a salt lake. And we just pulled in, and one, not only is it absolutely stunning, but two, the second we stepped out of this van did I realise how good our aircon is. We're cruising along. I'm like, I don't know what people are talking about. This is like a great temperature. Opened the door, it was literally like stepping into an oven. Like I'm cooking like a friggin' pizza right now. But wait till you see this view, guys. Look at that.
It feels like we've driven onto Mars. This landscape has just changed so drastically, so quickly. It's just so quiet. Okay, so it's just turned 7 o'clock, which means the sun is due to set at 7:30. Thankfully, the place that we're looking to stay tonight is only 20 kilometers away, so we'll be able to hit that before it gets too dark. What are you doing?
Dancing? Dancing for the drone. Battery low, battery low.
Battery low.
Battery low.
Keely has been calling ahead to make sure that their LPG hoses have worked, because we went to town like a few days ago and there's 3 LPG stations and we were sure that we would get LPG there, and all 3 stations were out of order. It works. Man, seeing the sunset behind me makes me so excited to be in the middle of nowhere. This is the spot that we're staying tonight. It's called Spud's Roadhouse, and it's just like what it says in the tin. It's just there's a fly crawling over the lens. Sorry guys.
Oh my word, they're so gross. It went inside my mouth while I was talking.
We need to get inside this van.
Oh my.
But yeah, it's a free campground, I suppose, and it's pretty clean, loads of space. So I'm happy that this is our first stop. So we're gonna get a good night's sleep, hopefully, fingers crossed, and we'll see you guys in the morning.
Love you.
Sleep tight. Guys, something's wrong. There's flies everywhere.
This is grim. This is grim. And not only the flies, Philly, there's about 70 on your hand.
I know.
On the camera, they're all over the camera.
They're trying to get into my mouth. Is this what it feels like to be a cow's butthole?
It was so hot last night, guys. Like I was literally in a pool of my own sweat.
It was pretty grim. We had our little Eva Polar on that was telling us it was 36 degrees in the van. But it was pumping out 21 degrees, so
yeah, all
felt
onto
good.
you. Your body was like a big wall keeping me from all the cool breeze.
I mean, I slept great. Yeah, it was a tad warm, but anyway, guys, we've been up, we've had a coffee. I've done a workout. Who am I?
I've had breakfast.
Yeah, we've had breakfast, and now, as you've seen last night, we parked up at Spud's Roadhouse. We're gonna go in, we're gonna grab a coffee, we're gonna check out the vibes, and it's mainly to get away from the flies.
Yeah, let's go.
Maybe this is why cows have tails.
To swat them.
So I need a tail in the middle of my forehead just to like swoop around. That's a good coffee. Are you Mama Birding a fly? Thank you.
Oh, there's another fly. Hey, he went on my eyeball. Anyway, oh, Philly. I might have just smushed him a wee bit.
Am I allowed to be in this?
Oh, sorry, hi. Anyway, these flies. We're leaving Spud's Roadhouse now, and it was very nice to experience it.
Kind of felt like we're in a movie set.
Yeah, it did. It was cool. And we have a couple of these pinpointed along this trip because one, they're free campgrounds, but two, you get a nice hot coffee, you get chatting to someone. Philly, I'm not a fan of this fly situation.
One thing I do to try and like remedy the situation is pretend they're my friends, give them all names, and then it's just like you're hanging out.
No.
It's like, hey Fred.
No. Also guys, when we were eating breakfast this morning and I was eating flies and having a mental breakdown, I wanted to put out the mosquito net and Philly said no. Apparently, us two sitting here at a picnic table with the mosquito net draped around us might have looked a bit ridiculous. I don't know what he's talking about.
Who'd have thought? Alright, so when we got here last night we did fill up with LPG, but the van was super hot after driving all day, so now that it's cold, I'm going to try and fill up and just squeeze like a couple more litres into it. Fingers crossed. Alright, so we managed to fit another 2 litres in. You're right, every litre counts.
And I think from this point onwards, there's one just driving past.
Road train!
Yeah, we're going to start seeing less and less regular cars and more just road trains, which for people who don't know are basically lorries with loads of lorries attached to them.
Trailers.
Yeah, let's go.
Guys, our plan is to get to Coober Pedy, which is just under 4 hours away from here. I don't think there's too much to see along the way, but we'll try.
There is. There's one place I want to go on the way. Right now, we'll go now. A place called Woomera. We found out from Doug. It's apparently like space race capital of Australia, and I want to go see if we can see a spaceship.
A spaceship?
A rocket?
An alien? Guys, my phone switched itself off due to high temperature. That's how hot it is. It's due to be 44 degrees today, so we're gonna have to take necessary steps to keep ourselves cool. We got this. Rockets!
That was a rocket. I
There's
just seen it.
loads of rockets.
It's a fake one, but it was a rocket. Is this an airplane?
Look at the
This
size
is
of that rocket.
this is a place with an actual rocket. That's a rocket. Okay, we'll get out and get shots, but I'll give you some brief info here, guys. So Woomera isn't a town. This was a base, and they only just opened it, I think, in the 80s or something. That people are now allowed in here because it's all basically become a tourism thing.
It's like a museum.
Guys, there's a lot of rockets around. I'm excited to get out and go look at them.
Alright guys, we have to be quick because it is getting very hot, so we don't want to get boiled alive.
Yeah.
I feel like we're looking really touristy right now. Nice shirt.
Also, I will say another fact is apparently Australia was up there leading the space race. I'm going to be honest, Australians. In school, we learned that it was basically America versus Russia and the UK were all involved. They didn't tell us about you, so I'm really sorry, but I'm letting the whole world know right now. Australia was leading in the space race. Let it be known.
Come on, Aussies.
Only now, they're all just here for us to come and look at.
Pretty cool.
Do you think that's a missile?
It looks like
Like
it.
a missile, like a bomb? Like that's not a rocket, that thing looks like he's made for death. Not sure I like him. It's time to get back in the van, guys. It's too hot. It's too hot.
It is so hot, we have to limit our time outside.
So guys, I just want to put on some deodorant because, you know, it's really hot. And it had melted. Completely melted.
Everything's built in. I've never experienced anything like this.
No.
So I think the best thing to do today is just to drive to Coober Pedy and keep the SE blasting.
Yeah, for sure.
Tomorrow is due to be the hottest day of this heat wave, but then the day after it's breaking and it's the temperature's pretty much halving. It's going from 47 degrees down to like 20 and a bit of rain and stuff, so we're just going to make sure that we are in sensible places. Maybe the centre of Australia probably isn't the most sensible place. Now off to Coober Pedy, 4 hours of driving!
Yay! 4 hours of aircon! Okay guys, forget any question I've ever asked you before, whether or not you've ever commented on one of our videos. Sign in to comment right now for this, okay? Real or fake? I need to know. Do you think the moon landing was real or fake?
I don't think we want to open that can of worms.
I don't, that's what I'm saying. No one needs to talk about their opinion. We don't need to defend ourselves. Just let me know right now for fun so we can get a general consensus of the population. Real, moon landing, fake? Down below. Let us know. I'm open to discussion, you know?
It's a bit too elaborate to be fake.
is it? A road train just came past, and the speed that it was going.
It ripped their solar panel clean off the roof.
Yeah, people told us like if they're going really fast to hold on, and like joked. I thought it was a joke about the fact that they can like blow out your windows. I literally, my stomach is turning. I feel sick in my heart. That shook our whole. I am actually like a little bit in shock. I'm in shock. Do we need to like run out and get it before that one runs over it?
I'm going. I'm going.
Go, go, go. Be safe. There's another one somewhere. They're both off.
Are they both off?
They're both off. There's nothing on our roof anymore. I have actually got no words because so cables are snapped.
Yeah, so I'm just going to disconnect them from the power bank, I think.
Okay.
We just need to put these in.
Yeah, we'll just get them in, get the Cooper PD, and we'll figure it out there. Yeah, that was scary, Philly.
Very scary.
That was very scary. Remember he told us that when you're coming past, when you should have both your windows down a bit?
Because it can shatter your windows.
That's scary. Guys, like, I honestly, I didn't realise. Once I turn this camera off, I'm probably going to cry. I did not realise the force that would shake our van with. That was scary. Okay, yeah, we'll just have to figure something out when we get. I don't know. Talk to you guys soon.
What else? What else is going to happen? It's anybody's guess.
Guys, I know we're semi-laughing now, but that was probably the most depressing drive here. We both just sat in silence, like.
Yeah, we've driven about an hour.
And every road train, like even thinking about it now, I feel like I'm gonna cry again. Every road train that goes by, like my heart's like, I'm actually a bit scared of them.
I think it was a combination of us being on that massive flat plane, and there was like really like hard gusts of wind, and then with the pressure of the gust of wind coming from the road train as well, just like underneath a roof rack on top of the van, and just went poof.
That was scary, guys. That was scary.
You live and learn. Thankfully we do live.
Yeah, that's the main thing, man. We're safe. That's all that matters, Philly. That's literally all that matters. Shit, the Outback's scary.
What's gonna happen next? This is crazy.
I'm gonna get some ice cold juice because it may be soon that we don't have an ice cold fridge anymore.
Oh dear. Here, look.
Yeah.
Completely ripped out.
I mean, now we have lots of storage space. I'm surprised it didn't rip that thing off. Hey man, at least we're safe.
I know.
But yeah, it's really shit and annoying. It's really shit.
I'm just going to disconnect the cables and also just take those cables down because there's no point in them being up there flapping around.
This was also, like we said, this is the beginning of it being like not really being anyone else up here. You know, like beyond this point you're getting like really into the Outback, and right at the start of us being really into the Outback is when we lose our power. And that's when I need my ice cold drinks, guys.
What an experience. Honestly, this has turned out to be one I will never forget. You know, and I think, yeah, we just gotta be smart, learn, and that's all we can do, man.
Yeah. As long as we have water and coffee, we'll be
can do
okay.
anything.